8 Playboy Playmates who died under strange circumstances. 1. Anna Nicole Smith overdosed on sedatives at 39. 1993 Playmate of the Year. In 2006, Smith gave birth to a baby. Her son came to visit her in the hospital. He collapsed and died right there in the hospital room. The autopsy found a lethal combination of drugs in his body. Smith was devastated. 5 months later, she was found dead in a hotel room. Her death was ruled an accidental overdose. 2. Star Stowe was murdered at 40. February 1977. Playmate of the Month. Stowe was famous for her brief affair with Gene Simmons, but her life spiraled out of control. Stowe became addicted to drugs. She became a street prostitute in Coral Springs, Florida. Stowe's body was found strangled and partially undressed in 1997. The police suspected it was the work of a serial killer, but the case has never been solved. 3. Jennifer Lynn Jackson OD'd on heroin in a trailer park at 40. April 1989. Playmate of the Month. Jackson was deep in trouble by her late 30s. Her driver's license was suspended after a DUI arrest. She was on probation and supposedly in court-mandated rehab, but in 2010, she died of a heroin overdose in her trailer home. 4. Jasmine Fiore's grisly murder at 28 is still a mystery. Playboy Bunny. In 2009, Fiore's mutilated body was found stuffed in a suitcase. Her fingers and teeth were missing. Her face was so disfigured, she was ID'd by her breast implants. The only suspect was her 32-year-old husband, Ryan Jenkins. He was charged with her murder on August 20, 2009. 3 days later, Jenkins hanged himself in a motel room. 5. Tiffany Sloan killed herself with drugs at 35. October 1992. Playmate of the Month. Sloan dreamed of making it as an actress, but all she ever managed was a bitch role on Married with Children. Sloan returned to modeling, but it didn't work. She became a Las Vegas stripper. In Vegas, Sloan started using drugs. Her death from an overdose was apparently intentional. 6. Dorothy Stratton was murdered by her husband at 20. 1980 Playmate of the Year. Paul Snider was a strip club promoter. He helped Stratton get into Playboy and later married her. But when they separated, he was apparently unhappy. Snider hired a PI to snoop on Stratton. Then he said he'd grant her a divorce if she agreed to meet. On August 14, 1980, Stratton arrived at Snider's LA house. He shot her in the face with a 12-gauge shotgun. Then he raped her dead body and killed himself. 7. Stephanie Adams committed a murder-suicide at 47. November 1992. Playmate of the Month. Adams had a long and bitter custody battle with her ex. Their son, Vincent, was 7 years old and living with her. Adams accused her ex of preventing them from going on vacation. In May 2018, she checked into a penthouse in the Gotham Hotel in New York. She pushed Vincent out of the 25th-story balcony. Then she jumped after him. 8. Christina Carlin Craft was strangled at 36. Playboy Bunny. Carlin Craft's body was found by her fiancé in August 2018. She was lying in her bed. Her nose was broken and her face was bruised. Carlin Craft had been strangled to death. The murderer was quickly found through surveillance video. Jonathan Harris was a drug dealer. He'd just been released from prison. He said the model had refused to pay him $1,200 for cocaine. Then she allegedly attacked him with a wine bottle. Harris said he only started choking her when she tried to call 911. He was sentenced to life without parole.